I so love when Othman sticks his face on a live and starts talking about bullshit that he has no idea about. Meet Othman, self-proclaimed expert in behavior, but he won't define the word, and now he's an expert in pit bulls, on dangerous dogs and how to control and manage a pit bull. I'm not going to play any of this video because I'm not going to bore you. You can sit down and find it on his channel at Shield K9. But let me tell you my experience with pit bulls. I'm out of the game medically right now, and I have been for the last couple of years. Okay, when I get back in the game, hopefully I will. Pit bulls have always been my #1 client. Why? Because I've had dog owner after dog owner after dog owner call me up. You know what? My pit bull is showing aggression. I've called 6, 8, 10 trainers in this city, and I keep hearing the same thing. They're all saying they're telling a complete stranger over the phone to do the world a favor and kill your dog because it's genetic and can't be fixed. This is from dog trainers. Not one person would volunteer to come out. But yet when I meet the dog, guess what? I see the same bloody problems all over the place. Now, Haas would tell you to control and manage your dog, keep it on a prong collar, don't let it get out and chase, because heaven forbid, a dog chasing might develop prey drive. But it's all backwards, okay? The problem is, or just about all the pit bulls I've met and worked with, the ones that were declared aggressive, #1, they were scared, because they didn't trust anybody, and nobody had their back. #2, they were not getting the proper breed-specific exercise. Now, I see trainers pushing tools all the time, the e-collars and the prong, tools of control and management. But what I push is tools to allow your dog to actually get out and express their genetics, because that's what's happening today. Dogs are not allowed to express their genetics, and pit bulls, let me tell you, they're special. The #1 problem that I see with pit bulls is mental stress. They need to get out and blow out the lines, man, because if they don't get out and blow out the lines, at some point, eventually they're going to blow, and there's your aggressive dog. There's your dangerous dog. Flirt poles. I never hear trainers talking about flirt poles, or rarely ever hear trainers talk about flirt poles. Go ahead and get on Amazon. I think you can buy a good lunge whip for about 20 to 30 bucks. Tie a lure to the end of it. Now get on YouTube. Anybody that owns a pit bull, get on YouTube and look up videos specific to flirt pole and pit bulls, because the flirt pole is the #1 tool to save pit bull lives. It gives them that out, that chase. The other big thing I push on dog owners, instead of pissing your money away against bullshit trainers like this, go out and take a few $100s and invest in a decent remote control car. Something that hauls ass, something with a spare battery, and something that's rugged. Okay? You get your dog out in an open field, a pit bull out in the open field, or any breed. Aussie Shepherd, Border Collie, German Shepherd, you name it. Get them out in that open field and you let them chase that damn car until there's nothing left, until they're exhausted. And what you're going to wind up with is a calm and satisfied dog. Now take that calm and satisfied dog out for a walk. And you come back and tell me how many behavioral issues you have. Dog park owners love when there's people that bring the remote control trucks and stuff down to the dog park and they just race them around the dog park. And dog owners love it. Why? Because most of the dog park, you got 10, 15, 20 dogs chasing these cars until there's nothing left. And when the dog actually gets back to their owner, they're totally tired, they're totally exhausted, they're satisfied. So when people bring the remote control cars to the dog park, dog owners love it. Okay? And it should be happening more. You can get on YouTube. There's other people out there doing the same thing. You get a whole pack of dogs chasing the remote control car out in the dog park. They're all freaking tired and exhausted. Any behavioral issues? But you see, we got trainers out there right now telling you to control and manage your dog. Just about every breed out there, with the exception of a few, were bred to chase something. Huskies and Malamutes were bred to chase the wind. They're dragging a sled for hours and hours and hours. They're not a couch potato. Border Collies were bred specifically to chase sheep. They're not a couch potato. Don't expect them to be. Do I expect you to go out and buy a flock of sheep because you got a Border Collie? No, but find something to an analogy for it. It's not about the sheep. It's about the chase. That's what's missing. And the chase, when they're actually working with you, that's the engagement. The dog is now a tool they're actually doing for you, and that's what the dog is bred for. That's the reality. But today, life has become too convenient, and the dog is not convenient anymore. So we got trainers like this telling you to control and manage your dog, try to punish the dog's instincts out of a dog, okay? And that's all punishment is. You're attempting to remove a behavior from a body repertoire. That's the reality. That's what punishment does, and it doesn't work. But yet these same people are telling you to suppress your dog's aggression. And ladies and gentlemen, you do that to any dog, pit bull or otherwise, and that's the most stupid and dangerous advice you can give. Why is it? Because you never focus on the cause. Something is causing the aggression. And if all you're going to do is suppress the aggression, guess what? That cause is going to start growing heads to express itself. And it's going to come out in different ways. This is why you start off with one behavior, one bad behavior, and it starts getting worse and worse and worse. Because you never address the cause. But any dog trainer, any vet, or any vet behaviorist out there is telling you to suppress your dog's aggression. That's the most stupid and dangerous advice. Because when somebody gets bit, and it will happen, at some point somebody's going to get bit or injured. Do you think dog trainers are going to take the accountability for it? No. They're going to be going, I sell my time, I don't sell results. That's the reality. But again, you get your dog on a flirt pole. Flirt poles are the number one tool to save pit bull lives. And you don't need to listen to crap like this. Dog owners, you need to start doing the things that only you can do. Only you can do to get your dogs your breed-specific exercise. Okay? They're not going to develop prey drive because you're letting them chase. They're going to get the prey drive editor system. You're giving them a time and a place to get the breeding editor system. And guess what? When you start doing that, you start giving them a consistent job, they're going to change. They're going to be realizing, you know what, I can do it here, but I can't do it anywhere else. And you won't need to punish your dog anymore. Have a good day. If you got any questions about pit bulls, or if you got any video after you do this, after you take my advice and run the shit out of your dog, show me a video of you taking a dog for a walk. Have a good night.